Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So we're doing POV street photography, but I'm doing it a little bit different because I've got a new mic system. You should be able to hear me really clearly because I know the GoPro normally has some issues with audio quality. I'm going to do a POV street photography, but I want to talk you through everything I'm doing. I want to slow down. I want to talk you through why I'm taking a specific photo, what I'm looking for in that image, what it is I like about it. I'm going to talk you through it and we're going to slow down and we're going to really deep dive into the photos that I'm taking as I take them. Because I think it'd be a really interesting thing for you guys to see, like my thought process as a street photographer. Let's go. Damn, so you know how we do. Coffee, breakfast done. I do one-handed photography. So we're shooting on the Fujifilm X-E4 today. 27mm lens, the only lens I've got for it, the only lens I need. Now this route is not completely random. I walked down this road yesterday because the gym I've been going to is down this road and right. And when I walked down it, I was like, oh, Jesus, this is a very photogenic road. And I was kind of upset I didn't have my camera on me at the time. So, also the road that the gym is on looks really cool, very unique, very New Orleans. And you know what I like to do when I'm doing street photography? I like, when especially in a new place, I want to capture images that are authentic to that city. And I think this would be a really good route to take to capture what I view as authentically New Orleans in terms of the way I see it. Well, first things first, when a photographer sees a mirror, what's he got to do? He's got to do that. So, we're going to walk down here, we're going to get some photos. Now, as I say, I want to talk you through my thought processes and this house is one of the ones I want to capture. I want to talk you through my thought processes, what I'm thinking as I take each photo, why I'm framing it, maybe even the settings I'm using. I want to talk you through all of that. So that's what we're going to do. Look at this. I spotted this yesterday. Look at that overgrowth. Just look at that. That car, truck thing is dope as well. Kind of annoying there's a big red car behind it, in all honesty. But it is what it is. Okay, so I'm shooting at, it's really hard to do one-handed. I'm shooting at 250, aperture 8, auto ISO. I'm using my, I might get that sign in it. I'm using my color profile thing I've created. Exposure dialed on 0. So, that shot there, I specifically wanted, there you can see it here, I specifically wanted this sign in the foreground there. I'm using an 8 because I want pretty much this entire frame to be in focus. With a little bit of the tree line at the top, I wanted to capture that car and stuff. But we're going to try and get this a bit more, maybe a portrait one. I want to cut that red car out. I want the truck in the background because that's sick. We're also going to go get a closer image of that truck in a minute. Oh, that was an accidental shot, I didn't mean to do that. Let's take a step back. I want the do not enter sign in it as well. I love all the overgrowth. I want the framing from the tree above. We're just going to put that red car on just outside the edge of the frame. Like that. I also quite like the fact that these wires are like leading lines towards that house as well. Also, this is the first bit of photography I've done today. You know the rule. First 10 photos, they're always shit. They're not your best. They're not always shit. I've actually got some quite good ones in my first 10 photos, but they're not your best. They're not your best. Oh my God, that was an accident. Here we go. Oh, I want that woman right on there, or where the, you know, the rule of thirds grid line here. I got her right on that corner there. Like that. So I want this house sort of perching on that line. If you don't have these rule of thirds grids on, I actually highly recommend them, especially for like new at photography. Like I'm not new at photography. I still have it on every single camera I use. I have this grid line on. The reason for that is it just makes it a hell of a lot easier for you to frame your photos up as per the rule of thirds. And obviously rules are made to be broken. So if you can see where the rule, quote unquote, is, it's easier to break it. I'm going for this. So I personally, this shot here, I absolutely love these like front end shots of cars side on with some interesting background. I'm going to drop the exposure dial down by 2 stops because the highlights were a little bit blown out. I also really wanted that tree in the foreground up the top of the image to give a bit of framing to it. I just love all the overgrowth. Now, let's get some shots of the car itself without getting run over, preferably. I love Ford F-150, the way it says it on the side there. I'm going to drop this down to like 4, aperture 4. That's well overexposed now. Put it on 1,000 shutter speed. Maybe we'll bring it up a bit. Let's go to 5.6. I don't want the red car in the background. Shoot it through here. Here we go. Oh, that's cool. Sort of looking down there. I'm going to put my focus setting around the bumper. That's really cool. I love the fact that what the yellow lines on the floor sort of filling up that space a bit. That's really cool. Maybe like one more shot using the reflection, maybe. No, that's sick. This is actually a sick little truck. I love that. All right, I think we're done for this house. That is a sick building. Just look at this whole street. This is all actually just, it's so cool. I love these massive trees, like just massive trees, just like doing what they do. Spilling over, providing all that natural shade. That is a lovely property there. Very American. It is warm today as well, like really warm. I'm sweating. Probably doesn't help that I'm drinking a hot coffee, but you can't have an iced coffee for your first coffee of the day. Controversial opinion. Probably gonna get some hate for that opinion, but no, you can't. You gotta have a first coffee of the day. It's gotta be a hot coffee. Doesn't matter the temperature outside. It's gotta be hot coffee. That gets you going for the day. Then you can have as many iced coffees as you want. I'm a fan of iced coffee. But the first coffee of the day, it's gotta be hot. That's a sick building. I don't know really how. I think it's a very good shot. We're gonna capture it anyway. We're down 5.6. I like the reflections in this car in the foreground. I like the framing of the trees and the wires above. It's a pretty near shot, but you know, we take those. Your first 10 shots are naff, you gotta get those 10 shots out of the way, haven't you? I definitely feel like, I don't know if it was further down, maybe I was just like when I was walking down this yesterday, I was seeing photo opportunity after photo opportunity, whereas now I'm like, I've done that house, which I really wanted. Now I'm unsure. Unless they were just further down. I want to get this house behind me. Just drop that down to 250. The reason I want to get this is I like the framing here. I love these colours. We're going to drop, go up to 6.4. I love the frame of the house next to me and the tree. I love the colours of the red. I want the American flag straight in the middle. Fence at the bottom leaves a leading line, the tree at the top and framing it up. I love that. That was actually a really cool shot. I like that. These things that I'm like explaining to you, like the leading lines, the framing at the top of the thing, the way I'm positioning, this is all stuff that just, until I'm now saying it out loud, it's all stuff that I just happens, I guess. It's not me like, this isn't like some sort of weird flex or anything. That is me just explaining to you guys, is that this will come with time. Like if you're a new photographer, or even if you're fairly experienced, you'll notice over time that these things that you have to like actively think about when you first start doing it. As the more and more you do it, the more reps you put in terms of doing more and more photography, the more these things come natural to you, and you start to do it without even realizing you're doing it. And that's the point. It's the same with like painters when they're painting. They don't think about every brush stroke they're doing. When they go after a certain point in their career, they just know what they want and how to achieve that look, and they just do it. It becomes natural to them to do it. So my point is, if you're a new photographer, or if you're like wanting to get better at photography, don't stress that this stuff doesn't come naturally straight away to you. It is all a case of repeatedly doing it, putting in the reps, putting in the work to do it, to get better, and as you do it, it becomes more and more natural to you in your photography to do these things. You're doing great. I promise. So that's the gym over there I've been going to. But yeah, this is the street, which I think is very cool. If I want lower apertures, we're going to have to shoot at higher shutter speeds. Get this woman straight in the frame here, like that, underneath that. That's very cool. I want a shot of that NOLA graffiti over there. Graffiti, street art, there's a difference. How do I want it? So I'm immediately thinking I want to shoot through these pillars. Yeah. Let's come back a bit further. I want the one way in the foreground. In all honesty, that's not an amazing shot. It's really not. But you got to take those shots. Oh, okay, wow. This is definitely a portrait shot right here. Let's go high enough to get the sign in above. Try and have it fairly central. That guy's smack bang in the middle, nice. I like that. Just, I mean, I don't even need to work. That's leading lines, framing, all of it. It looks great. I like that shot. It's a nice looking cafe. Let's look straight back down, and then let's do the same shot from here. I don't want that sign right there though. Bang. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. I couldn't talk about that shot as I was taking it because I didn't want it to give it away and I wanted it to be quick. But basically my thought process there was I wanted the guy with his back to me holding the plants. I wanted the trees on the other side of the road behind him. Well, behind him. Technically in front of him, but like behind him from the perspective of the photo. And then the composition, I just sort of went with what felt natural then. I didn't really think too much about the angle I was at. I just wanted to capture that shot really quickly. That's how street photography goes sometimes. It's quick. Okay, I want a photo. I don't know why. This is also the thing. If you want a photo, just take the photo. Figure out how you want it, because I don't think this is going to be an amazing photo, but I want this photo. Okay, I've actually just seen two photos. I want one of this intersection here. Oh, I really like the shadows here, actually. Like that. Like, even further back, actually. We're just going to get this woman as she walks past me. That person crossing straight on the wall of third line. Oh no, I didn't mean to take that one. Focus over here. Boom. I want this one-way sign. I don't know why. So I'm going to put this down to like 2000 shutter speed. I want a decent, so I've got the pillars and the traffic lights on the left, giving a bit of framing. There's one shot with nothing in it. Okay, this truck will be cool. 3, 2, no, he's turning the wrong way. I want a cool vehicle coming through this. I'm willing to wait because there's a bin here that I can put my coffee in. Oh, that actually would have been really good with that guy walking across. I should have done that. But... Come on, we want a unique vehicle. That's pretty cool. This is the problem. This is like, sometimes street photography requires a bit of patience like this. But it's patience I haven't really got. Because I'm bored now. I just really like the way that guy's hat matched the building. I just thought that would be quite cool for... Alright, bored now, we're not waiting. Let's go. Okay, well that's cool. How do we capture this though? I can't really explain that one to you because there wasn't really much going on in that. Oh, see, this truck would have been good, for God's sake. Let's try and get a shot here actually, with the tree framing him. I want to throw this guy. I don't know how I want it, but I want it. I wanted to shot that truck driver as well, but he looked really angry, so I didn't want to take that. But like, I want this guy. That's cool. Sort of centering up in the middle of this street. I want a bit closer. I don't know, like a reflection shot on one of these windows would be quite cool. Perhaps, but I need to get close for that. This is going to be the hard part. Yes. That's cool. I like the Stardust sign above him. Oh, I get a shot of the school bus because that's very unique to America. That's cool. I don't want to just rush down the street and miss any of the shots trying to get this guy, so I think we're going to give up on him a little bit and just get some other shots. Oh, he says that, he says that. You know what, let's pretend I'm getting a photo here. Got it. Don't know how good. I think that was actually quite good because I think the shadow. He was like pretty much silhouetted in the shadow. And yeah, I hope because he had the hat on. I think that made it. I think the hat made that photo personally. But yeah, it was. I couldn't really talk you through that one because that was a very quick one. I was just trying to get a shot. I feel like I might have got that. Just for like, for a quick look. Oh yeah, that's actually dope to be fair. I like that. I like the front, I mean it was completely accidental, but the reason I like it is these pillars are sort of framing him up in the middle. The fact he's pretty much a silhouette, and the hat makes that photo for sure. I like that. Happy with that. I think that's cool. Pretty sure if I just keep walking down this way, I'm gonna get this guy quickly actually. Unique intersection here. No. I think he spotted me actually. Yeah, he spotted me, so we're not. He's walked out the way.
Clap.
Yes. So I wanted him that one. I wanted him smack bang in the middle. I had this pillar here blocking off this side of the frame completely. This one here framing him up. That one in the foreground framing up. So he was smack bang in the middle of the image with these things all framing him. That's what I was looking at then. Oh my god, I'm sorry. It is definitely hotter today as well, by the way. Like, what the hell is going on? It's 28. Is it only 28? It's been 28 all week. Why does it feel so hot today? Feels like 32. Humidity is making it feel warmer. Yep, there you go. 73% humidity. And no wonder I'm dying. Alright, I reckon we're gonna walk. I think we're just gonna keep walking straight up this road because this will eventually lead up to like the area that I know. So I think we're just gonna keep going up this way. I also know there's streetcars up there so I can hop on one and go into the main area if I want to do that. Look, I think, maybe I'll pause this here actually. I want photos that are like authentically New Orleans. Now the French Quarter, when I think of New Orleans, the French Quarter is what comes to mind. Because it's like those sort of balconies that we just had down that street there. Those sort of balconies and everything, but like the whole area is just that sort of style. It's awesome. I've been around it a fair bit in the last few days and taken a fair few photos, but none that I've captured on here, and I could probably, none that I've like specifically just been walking around being a tourist, I guess. So maybe we'll make our way there instead. My GoPro stopped recording, I actually don't know when, but basically we're heading back towards the street my hostel's on, because I know from there that I can get the tram down to the French Quarter, which is like the architectural area that I want to go to. Just wait for these people to move out the right way. Like that. From this side as well. Let's get it in landscape. Oh, I've not explained this to you. So I'm lining up the columns of the house on the right-hand grid line, framing it that way. Yeah, I don't really know where to stay with them. Okay, I really like, some photos are really hard to explain because I just like the look of the photo. So for example, this one, in fact, I'm gonna get, being slightly off center of buildings is really weird. So that building, look, that building's struck back in center. We're lining up the top of it on the lower grid line, lower thirds. The trees are silhouetted, getting it smack bang in the middle. That just looks sick. The trees are silhouetted. It's a very unique photo, in my opinion. I like that. First little mission today, mission that was set to me by the viewers of my TikTok live yesterday, is to try and find some prime. I'm pretty sure CVS did it. I've never actually tried it. That sounds like my type of flavour. So.
Then follow instructions on pin pad.
Well, I feel like I'm holding contraband. Like, this is so hard to get hold of in the UK. Because it feels like illegal to be holding this. So much so that I need to get a photo before we crack the lid open. That's a bit too shallow depth filled. That's better. Alright. Should we do a live reaction? First time trying Prime. Genuine reaction. This is my genuine first time ever trying Prime. This is my actual reaction to this. Just so you know I'm cracking it. It smells good. It smells very sweet. That's really good, I have to say. Hang on. That's really good. This is gonna sound really weird. It's really sweet, but it doesn't, you know when like Coca-Cola, when you drink it, it's really sweet. You can feel it on your teeth. You can feel how much sugar's in that. That generally doesn't, it tastes like, I suppose it is an energy drink. It's a hydration drink, isn't it? It tastes like a hydration drink, like a gym drink. I rate that. I'm not sure about the flavor. I'm not sure about the tropical punch. I'm not gonna lie though. Like, it's a nice flavour. The aftertaste is a bit questionable. I might try the blue raspberry next, but that's decent. I'll give him a fucking 25 calories, Jesus Christ. No, alright. I see you. I see what you're doing. Okay. I need to try the others. Okay. Okay, we're heading into the French Quarter. I've just come off Bourbon Street, which is like the strip of New Orleans, but it's really not that nice of a street. So we're heading sideways to like the actual like nice part of the French Quarter, which is like this way. And typically, as I get to the French Quarter area, it's starting to rain. Oh, lovely. Not sure if I caught that on camera or not. So I'm an idiot, and the next 14 minutes of recording for this video, turns out I didn't turn on the microphone. So I'm not going to include that in this video because obviously the whole point of this is me explaining to you my thought process while doing photography. But I didn't want to just waste the footage because I actually got some really good photos. So I've created a silent POV with a bit of lo-fi music, really chilled out one. That'll be coming out in the next few weeks. If you like this video, I'd recommend you go check that out. Subscribe so you get notified all that when that one comes out. But yeah, just thought I'd let you know. Back to the rest of the video where I did record audio. Alright. Let's try and get a shot. From here. Annoyingly, that tent is in the way and it just looks really shit. It didn't make a great photo there. Okay. We're down in this location. I want to get one more photo. One more. I don't know what that photo is yet. That's really cool how that's just there. I want one more photo. I don't know what this photo's going to look like yet. I want to get a shot of this frame here, and I don't know what the shot's going to look like yet. But let's figure it out. Let's go through how I figure out a frame. It may take a couple of attempts, but let's drop the aperture to 8. Let's go for it. That's right there, it's cool. Car's now in the way. Move. So, boom. On that leading line, that pole, woman walking down there. That looks really cool. I'm loving these shadows right now. I want something else. It's not the shot. I think I want to be inside this like tunnel of pillars. It's gonna have something to do with that build out hotel. Okay, there, that is gonna be the shot. So we've got the bike silhouette down here. I don't want this person here, but I've got the hotel sign over here. Leading lines of these columns straight the way down. Bike is on that third there, and that is the shot. Oh, one more. That guy, that was, yes. Of all the subjects that could have been in that shot. One more because he was straight between those pillars. Of all the subjects that could have been in that shot, that was actually dope. So look at that. Oh, what a fucking chap. That is what I mean. That is how you capture once in a lifetime moment. That moment there will never, ever be replicated. And I've caught that on camera. And I think that's come out really sick. I'm really happy with that. And on that note, on that banger of a frame, that is when we're going to end the video. Enjoyed it, put a thumbs up down below. If you want more of these, videos of me talking through my thought process and what I'm looking for in my images and stuff, because this was really fun to make. So if you want more of these, drop a comment down below. If you want to see more POVs of the XE4, subscribe because I have got more of these coming out. They're just more POVs with this dope little camera. Yeah. Drop a thumbs up, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.